By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars.
It's pretty clear to me that Bethesda wanted to have some fun with Starfield. From more comedic and sarcastic random encounters and dialogue options to some of the starting traits that they let us pick from. Today, we're taking a look at their homage to Oblivion, the adoring fan.
I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate.
To unlock him for a playthrough, you'll want to pick the associated trait during character creation. Traits are intended to give a bit more depth to your character, whether it's giving them a background with a major faction, or in this case, having someone who worships the ground that you walk on. He can be found very early on in game. All that's required is to make it to the city of New Atlantis and accept the first mission from Constellation. After this, he'll find you as you make your way around the city. In my case, he chased me down in the middle of the night in the city's center, not too far from the spaceport. Upon meeting him, he'll ask if he can join your crew, at which point you can flat out reject him, or agree to bring him on. If you do reject him, you can still go and find him afterwards, and tell him that you changed your mind. Like all potential crew members, he has his own set of skills that you can make use of, either on your ship, at an outpost, or as a companion. In his case, he has 3 different skills, including scavenging, concealment, and weightlifting. As a crew member, he can be stationed on your ship and occasionally provide you with different gifts. I've found that most companions seem to do this if they're on your active ship, so I wouldn't say it's worth having him take up a crew spot just for that, especially since early on you really only have 2 crew spots available. The Adoring Fan has a lot more dialogue compared to his counterpart back in Oblivion, with several different over-the-top creepy lines about his adoration and devotion to you. He's not a romance option though.
Oh, don't worry. My love for you is completely platonic. Unbreakable? Yes. Unyielding? Absolutely. Romantic? Oh, God, no. I would never sully something so pure with something so ordinary.
At least, not without mods. I really love how Bethesda leaned into his obsession, from talking about how he's gonna wait for your 437 book-long anthology about your adventures, to how it's destiny that he ran into you in the first place.
Me too. I was minding your business as well, visualizing it, dreaming it, and tending to it like a garden in bloom. And now here it is, our first spring.
If you tell him that you need to talk to him about his fandom, you get a few different options. You can encourage him to up the ante, telling him that he's been slacking on his worship of you.
Oh, I can definitely do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be 11 times infinity. Just you wait and see.
You can tell him it's a bit excessive, which, of course, he doesn't really get the hint.
Excessively charming? Underappreciated. Wonderful.
From here, you have the ability to tell him that he can stay your fan, but that you want him off your crew. Or you can pass a persuasion check to lose him as a fan permanently. If you pass the skill check, he'll tell you that you're a really terrible person. And if this was his attempt at trying to guilt trip me, it really didn't work.
I had no idea you were such a terrible person. How could I have been so blind? From now on, I'm just going to stick to wholesome activities like watching cat vids. Cats never hurt anyone. Never meet your heroes!
Alternatively, if you fail the speech check, there's always a more violent approach. What surprised me was just how much health he seemed to have. I'm assuming that's gotta be part of the joke, especially since he'll never turn hostile to you, but he does have several comments each time you attack him.
Oh! Something hit me. Strange that it seemed to come from your direction. Oof. I'm not sure what you were trying to hit, but I apologize for getting in your way. Ow! Were you trying to hit something behind me? Oh! You hit me! Your aim is immaculate, so I suspect something must be wrong with your weapon?
Just be warned that some companions might not appreciate you killing him. I love how much content they added for what is essentially a meme character from a game that they released over 15 years ago. The adoring fan in Oblivion acted as a follower but had way less lines. The over-the-top nature of his obsession with you in Starfield acts as a great source of comedy, whether you have him on your crew at an outpost or waiting for your return in New Atlantis. Eventually, I want to build an outpost that serves as a museum to my achievements, and I think you can guess who I'll have serve as its curator. I know that Craig Seckler, who voiced the adoring fan back in Oblivion, was really excited to reprise the role, and it was great to have him back. If there's anyone in this galaxy who can creep on me, it's him. As always, thank you for watching. I'm really loving Starfield, and I'm excited to share more and more about the game with you here on the channel. If you'd like to support the content, make sure to check out the YouTube memberships or the Patreon, both of which receive behind-the-scenes content and different updates on what I'm up to. If you'd like to see me play through Starfield as I discover different Easter eggs, unique quests, and more, check out the streams at twitch.tv/0periodproductions, where I'll be doing a full playthrough of the game from start to finish. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.